Under Siege TV, straight up no chaser. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to Straight Up No Chaser. I'm your host, the Mr. You know what it is. Before I jump into this, what I'm gonna say right now is, as y'all see down there in the bottom of it, you see the subscribe button. I want y'all to hit that for me one time, or two times, three times, four times, so I can get the following up, so we can go live on this. Anyway, if y'all like my content, it's gonna get better than this. I'm just doing some tryouts right now until I start getting in the streets and get real deep into this. As y'all know, this is something I love. But anyway, with that being said, I'm just giving y'all a little spiel. Doing, like I said, I'm doing a little test on this, my lighting and everything else. So this is not the real camera. I'm just doing this off the phone. Camera's over there. And I'll be looking for an intern to run my cameras. But doesn't need to hit up there right now. But what I want to speak is I want to speak on the subject of Gail and Oprah and the situation that's going on about Kobe and her saying that everyone's going back and forth about journalistic privilege and First Amendments and all of this, and therefore and such, and there are others, and there are fourths and two wits and all that. Forget about all that. Check this out. Now, this is called Straight Up No Chaser. So I would be put. There is no punches pulled on my show. In other formats, I have to do a little censoring, but there's no censoring on here. So this is where the shit hits the fan. You say what you want to say here, with respect though. There's no bashing on my show, but you're gonna say what you gotta say. But I hope you can articulate with that in the same token. But I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say Snoop shouldn't have said it in the way that he said it. He's gonna come. He's there. We're gonna send. We're gonna send. We're going to come for you because in the way he worded that, it did come out wrong. I would take it in the way of that you coming for me because I'm paranoid. I'm a paranoid motherfucker. Anyway, so I'm gonna take it as I'm gonna be prepared for you coming for me. But also in the same token, either side shouldn't have been talking about they're gonna come for nobody. She talking about sending the army. So there's no either way. There's no right or wrong. There's no right in either way. Either one of them were in the right. Is my take on it. So um, what I feel about the situation is that it shouldn't have got this far. And for Gail to say, okay, it was taken out of context. There's no hell in the way that it could have been taken out of context. You brought it up. There's no way. You brought it up. By you bringing it up, I don't care if you brought the front to the beginning to the front. You brought it up. So I mean, if you brought it up, that means that it was introduced to the conversation. If it was introduced to the conversation, then it doesn't matter where it came in the middle, beginning, or the end. You brought it up. And why would you bring up something that's old and the case was dropped? So it shouldn't even be introduced to the conversation when a family is grieving. Why would you want somebody to bring it up? So us being journalists, which I fancy myself as an amateur journalist, why would I want to bring something up? Like Ricky Smiley said it best. You are taught from this high, knee high, of how to respect something. You know when it's time, when you feel in your gut, no, I shouldn't bring this up. This ain't the right time. Your grandmother and your mother and Amy done taught you, no, I shouldn't bring this up right now. It's not the right time. So her and Oprah have lost touch with the African American community. I feel it in my soul. So this ain't the first time they done things like this, and they're not really back in the African American community like they should be. And this is just another example that they found a way to degrade us yet again. But this was the wrong time to be even trying to exercise your journalistic prowess. Like, I mean, you could ask any other question, but then you're gonna ask one of his best friends this question when you got it in front of the camera. And this journalistic integrity, to me, is a bunch of bullshit too. Because for a simple fact, these questions sometimes supposed to be before you go on the air. You're supposed to be given what can I ask you or can't ask you, what can be touched on, what can't be touched on. So this is not something new to Gail. She already knew what she was trying to do. So she's playing a victim now. So she's not a victim. She is no way in hell a damn victim. And all y'all is jumping on this wagon about, well, she ought to be able to have the right to say what she. No, she ain't had no right to say that. The man case was dropped. We all make mistakes. Y'all all make mistakes. Y'all still making mistakes. This man death had nothing to do with what he did in the past. A man died. A man and his daughter lost their lives on their way to a basketball camp and a game. So what sense did it make to bring up something from the past? Gail was foul. Ain't no two ways about it. She was foul. And these death threats, I don't believe that. You know why I don't believe it? Because it's so convenient now that she's getting death threats after she's been called out. She wants the public sympathy. Yeah, you want the public sympathy now because you see that your career is about to tank over some bullshit it could have been avoided. This shit could have been avoided. You could have held that question. It makes her look stupid. Then she come back to try to apologize. That half-ass apology, like I always say, I hate when people try to give me an apology. It's like giving me the kind of apology she gave was like giving me it was like half-ass, giving me a steak on a garbage can lid. Bittersweet, a sweet but sour. Giving me an apology give me a steak on, trying to serve me a steak on a trash can lid. A bunch of bullshit is what it is. You ain't hear it from nowhere else. Straight up no chaser. Mr. Starks, you know what it is. Mr. All day straight up. No chaser. Show gonna get better, people. You can like it or love it. Leave it ride or walk, leave it or love it. It's gonna be here. And it's gonna get better. I'm coming to a street near you to talk to you. We're gonna get it in. Check me out every Saturday night, 95.3 Jams. Get on your app, tune in. But click the subscribe for Straight Up No Chasing, YouTube. Click the subscribe button. Do that for your boy. You know what it is. It's the boy, Mr. Mister. If you ain't had nothing yet, get your plate. Get you some. Peace.